Oh, here we go.
Tits.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another SugarTits video. And boy, have I got a disgusting topic for you all today. This morning, viewers put off their breakfast by seriously disgusting way woman makes £10,000 a week. What could it be? Now you know this is going to have something to do with OF. This has got OF written all over it. The skank vibes are real, people. And this chick is just emulating skank vibes. I mean, what else could it be? I'm a moderately attractive chick. I make an unusually high amount of money in a disgusting way. And I'm holding up tiny vials in my hands which appear to have some sort of liquid in them. Yeah, this has got Honely clams written all over it. Now tell me that's not a prime example of female privilege. I'm a woman, I'm kind of good looking, I have access to a computer and the internet, I'm willing to get my baps out for money and sell tiny vials of my bodily fluids online, to which creepy men will buy.
Look, you got the panties. Look at what you got here.
Tell me that's not an example of female privilege. I mean, I've never heard of men selling their ball sweat online to a wanting market.
Sweat from a ball, you can feel her. Sweat from a ball, you can feel her. Sweat from a ball, you can feel her.
Even gay men wouldn't be wanting ball sweat from a man online, would they? No. They're too bougie, they've got more class about them. So if you didn't pick up on my hint drop just before, this OF biatch is selling her sweat online to creepy guys.
I just wanna make you sweat. I wanna make you sweat. I just wanna make you sweat.
Why? Who the fuck knows? Why has this become a capable stream of income in society today? Who the fuck knows? Do they think it's sweat coming directly from her poontang? Probably. Is it more likely sweat coming from her ass crack? Yes, but to them that's probably a bonus. The more skanky ass crack sweat we get, the better. Okay, time to spend my hard-earned money. Time to check my budget for the week. Bread, milk, bills paid, check. Excellent. Now that leaves me a tidy little sum to go buy some skanky OF bodily fluid ass crack juice. Oh my god, priorities, dudes. Open up a fucking savings account. And I want to know what the hell they do with it. I mean, obviously it's in a sexual manner that they use this sweat juice. Do they use it as a substitute lube or something? Oh, no. I can't. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Anyway, so here's the interview. Let's take a look.
Tits.
Start to spin. Let's begin.
She graduated from university and Alexia quickly grew tired of her minimum wage barista job, much as she loved it.
As much as she loved it, so she stopped selling coffee. Oh, bullshit. Yeah, I just love my career as a barista. What a bunch of crap. She didn't love being a barista. She loves selling her poon crack sweat on the internet. That's what she loves.
So she stopped selling coffee and started selling her own sweat.
Which she says makes her up to £10,000 a week.
It's extraordinarily lucrative.
How are they acting like this is just completely normal, like this is a lucrative thing to do? I don't know how these presenters are keeping a straight face. I mean, obviously they're trying to be polite to this daft skank.
You weren't always doing what you're doing online. You had 9-to-5 jobs previously. What sort of things had you been doing?
My main line of work was cabin crew, and I started doing this in lockdown.
I'm sorry, can we just take a minute to admire her very, what I imagine to be yokel, hillbilly type English accent? I mean, it's kind of fitting, isn't it? Yeah, so I wasn't very good at being a barista. I don't know why this is kind of evolving into Jamaican, but nonetheless. I wasn't very good at being a barista. So I decided to start selling my pussy and my vaps on the internet. And that was going so well that I thought, but yeah. Channeling Vicky Pollard now.
Yeah, but new, but yeah, but new, but yeah, but new.
I thought, well, blimey, maybe I should just start selling my body sweat.
Girl, I want to make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat no more.
So I was cabin crew, and then in lockdown I was a barista. And then I sort of like fell into this line of work on accident, to be honest.
They always just fell into this line of work, didn't they? These whorish bitches. They just fell into this line of work. It was just so convenient. I was just such a lazy bitch that didn't want to do a regular hard grafting job. And I just thought, I'll just sell pictures of my poon on the internet. I mean, other chicks are making so much money off it. All I have to do is just shit all over any ounce of dignity I have and just expose my body for cheap money.
Furlough wasn't paying too well, so I was like, right, I need more money. And then that's how I fell into it.
I need more money. I need more money. Here's a picture of my clam.
Hold on. So you went to university?
Yes.
Then you were just doing coffees. What was the transition between that and doing stuff online?
Yeah. What was the transition from university, studying for a good career, to barista, to being an online hoe? And it's always the way, isn't it? Every single Honely Clams bitch that comes out with a story that's big enough to talk about, they're always uni graduates who couldn't cut it afterwards in their industry and just decided to throw out those 3 or 4 years or whatever they spent at uni to sell naked pictures and videos on the internet. This is a fucked up society that we live in now today, people. Young girls fighting so hard for their freedom, fighting so hard to be taken seriously and find equality in the workforce, equal pay and all that bullshit. And what do? They take that freedom and resort back to one of the oldest female professions, prossying themselves out, albeit online prossying themselves out with no actual physical contact. But yes, they have gone back for the classics, the easiest way to make money off men. And funny enough, the oldest job that there is for women that men didn't have any problem with women being in. Oh no, they let that shit happen. They loved that shit. Except I don't know if they were licking underarm sweat in medieval times. Probably knew better. Otherwise they'd catch wench sweat-induced bubonic plague or some shit.
So lockdown happened
Right.
whilst I was a barista. OnlyFans was a massive thing in lockdown. Like, everyone was starting to do it. I had a friend that had just started doing it.
Everyone. Oh, that is so freaking sad. Everyone was starting to do it. All my girlfriends were getting into OnlyFans. It was lockdown. The koof was happening. No one could go to work. You know, this affected a lot of people and not everyone resorted to selling their tatas online. Other people struggled and other people found more decent ways to make money.
I messaged her. She was like, I've just bought a new phone with the money I've made. So I was like, okay, I want to buy a new phone. I'm going to start doing it.
Oh my God. I just bought a new phone with the money I made. All I had to do was show my shit to the world. And now the prize I get for selling my body and my dignity is a fucking brand new phone. Well, I want a new phone too. Tee-hee-hee, la 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 la. Dumb bitches everywhere. God.
So you start with a side hustle which was built around OnlyFans initially. When did it develop into what you're doing now, which has become the most lucrative part of your world, which is selling sweat though, Alexia?
Yeah, we know how this started. You remember that Belle Delphine? She started selling her bath water, and then other dumb bitches were like, we can make even easier money selling stuff to creepy dumb ass guys who are willing to pay for this shit and make a shit ton of money. Here, have some of my bath water. Here, have some of my ass crack sweat. Give me that money.
I started boxing on a show called Misfits, and one person actually messaged me and asked me if they could buy, it was my head guard, and then they all just came flowing in, like so many of them wanting to buy it, and then that's when someone asked me to buy one of these, a jar.
This is so jacked up, everyone. This is so fucked up. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Why spend money on sweat? What is going on in your heads? What are you going to do with that sweat? With this one vial of sweat? What are you going to do? Drink it? You're going to pour it all over your Johnson as lubrication? I mean, how the hell are you getting off on this?
But when someone asked me for a vial, I was up front. I was like, I have no idea. How on earth do I fill a vial with sweat?
Yeah, who's testing this shit anyway? It's not like they're testing this for 100% genuine, authentic sweat quantities. She's mixing it with fucking water. It's probably not even sweat. It's probably just tap water with some stinky fish oil or something mixed into it to make you think that you're purchasing her sweaty clam juice.
It's quite a peculiar request, Alexia. How did you feel? Did you feel comfortable doing that? Were you kind of going, look, I'm going to be really commercial about this. If someone wants to pay me for my sweat, I'm not going to use it. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if somebody wants to pay me for my sweat, I'm not going to use it. Here, pay me for my sweat.
I think in my job, you become very like desensitized to everything. Like there's a new normal, like something I find normal, you guys probably wouldn't find normal. So I was like, yeah, like whatever.
There's a new fucking norm. This is not normal. It will never be normal. No one is making this shit normal. You're selling your sweat to freaks. You're selling your sweat to pervy freaks, okay? This is not normal.
Tell me about how much you make and
How
what
much
you've
would one of
bought
those
with
vials
it
be?
and-
Yeah.
So it depends. So depending on like how fast they want it. So if they're like, right, I want you to go for a run. I want you to put it in the jar and send it to me right now. Like they're paying for my time.
Oh my God. It depends how fast they want it. You pay an extra 10% for the rush order. They're paying for my time. Literally, they're paying for my sweat.
So that's going to cost more. But if somebody's like, can you get me a jar like as soon as you can, like no rush, 150.
So £150 for a jar about
Oh,
that
what
big.
are those?
Yeah.
£150 for a little fucking vial of sweat. I would be so mad. Imagine the poor women in relationships with these dudes who are paying 150 fucking pounds for a vial of this OnlyFans bitch's sweat.
But that's if they're not in a rush.
You
so
are
I can do
winning at life, Alexia.
You are winning at life. She's a freaking degenerate skank. She's not winning. I find that really repulsive that she would say that on live air TV. Hey, little girls at home, do you want to win at life? You can win at life and become a champion woman. All you have to do is grow up to become an online skank who sells her sweat. That's what makes women winners in this day and age. So come on, little girls, put down your fucking My Little Ponies and mentally prepare yourselves for a lifelong career. Well, actually not lifelong, because by the time you're ugly and old, no one's going to give two shits about you anyway. For a very short-lived career in online prosy degeneracy.
What's the most you've charged for a vial?
Well, I've got one guy that's brought. So I've been doing it for a year and a half. He spent 40,000 on it.
£40,000.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There is a dude out there who has spent $40,000 on this bitch's sweat. Burn it all. Just freaking burn the world.
Do you know what they do with the sweat?
I know.
I've got a vague idea, but sort of like when they take it off me, they do what they want. Like I don't really know.
So they wear it or they just
Probably.
enjoy it somehow?
Yeah, exactly.
We all know. She knows what they do with the sweat. The sweat becomes substitute baby oil, substitute KY lube, or rubbing all over their cockatron and balls while they jack it off.
Do you feel safe doing this, Alexia? I worry slightly that they, some of these people, clearly somebody who's spending over £40,000 on you and has bought you lots of cars is sort of...
Is quite a deranged motherfucker.
Of course, there's obviously the risk factor, but
Yeah, she doesn't care. She doesn't care about safety. She cares about the 40,000 freaking pounds she's getting for sweat from this dude.
I have got 2 security dogs as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
Security dogs.
Yeah, protection dogs, yeah.
I wonder how low this bitch would go. If some creep out there requested her dog's ball sweat, would she sell that? Would she sell the dog's ball sweat?
But what about your friends and your family too? Do they just turn around and go, actually, if they'll pay it, you can earn the money?
Yeah, what do the parents think, love? What do the parents think? Are they just so proud of their little girl growing up to sell her mutt juice online?
No, they're not concerned, really.
They're not concerned. They're not concerned. Quality parenting. I mean, what can you do really at that age anyway? She's old enough. She's old enough to make the decision to become a slut if she wants to. A sweat slut.
And what about the future for you, though, Alexia? Do you want to keep doing this, or have you got plans for something else? And do you want to go back to being a barista at some point?
Do you want to go back to being a barista at some point? Not really. I think I just like to keep selling my mutt sweat.
Well, future in terms of this sort of line of work, as long as I can physically do it for, until it drains out. I want to go back into being a barista, but I want to, like, open my own coffee shop.
Sure.
And she eventually wants to stop selling her clam sweat to open up a coffee shop. But what you secretly don't know is that all of her employees are actually part-time homely clams bitches who drink lots of coffee, which we all know makes you sweat, and are in the back room like some cows in a sweatshop, pumping out their mutt and titty sweat as a sideline stream of revenue.
Well, it sounds like you've got a great business mind. What you might find sort of acceptable might not be what we do, but it doesn't mean it's not viable in some way. There for us, are they? They're our Christmas presents.
Yes, these are yours.
Let me have a look. There we go.
Well, I'm going to give it back because I want you to get your coffee shop.
Yeah, I'm going to give it back because I want you to get your coffee shop. It's not that I don't want to be in contact with this putrid shit of your diseased hoe taco.
Alexia, whatever we all think about it, it's really extraordinary to hear what you're doing.
Anyway, that was the video for today. Hope you enjoyed that one. Remember to check me out on Rumble, BitChute, and Twitter, X, and I'll see you in the next video. Tits out, everyone.